from Rhode Island. Welcome to Beyond Eons Productions. I am your host, Nikki Johnston, and today is Wednesday Whispers, episode 5. All right, let me bring the guys on and we'll get rolling. Oh, they're slipping. Where are the invites, guys? Where are you at? Let's see. Let's get them on here. Let's get Yakim going. Okay, they've been invited. What's in your cup this morning? I've got 2 shots of espresso decaf and some goat milk. Yes, I like goat milk, and it's nice on my belly. So I'm a coffee fanatic, and whenever I can get a coffee in, you better believe I'm drinking it. All right, let's see. Okay, Yakim, I think I'm getting you on. Come on, Instagram. Wish this process was a little bit easier. All right. Yakim, I keep accepting you. Dante is unable to join. Oh, there he is.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. All right, let me turn this up. Oh, it's all the way up. Okay. How are you?
I'm well.
Yeah, what you working on?
I'm always working on something.
He's always in the lab.
Yes, I am. I'm gathering some footage and some clips and whatnot from our episode coming up. A suggestion was made to me, and I heard the suggestion. So we're going to switch. We're not going to do mental health this week.
Okay.
We're gonna do Through the Looking Glass, which is featuring a good friend of mine who's a author, teacher, wife, activist, also Palestinian born,
Okay.
and we're gonna sit down with her book, and her her life story is very interesting, and like we go way back. Like I'm finding old pictures from when her and her husband first got together. Like I found stuff from their first housewarming
Oh
and
my
pictures.
goodness.
Her and my wife had a day out at Oakland Beach. It's a lot of history. We were part of her wedding.
Okay.
She was at our wedding. So
Right.
it's like there's a lot of history, and the conversation that her and Dante had it's 2 parts. I'm in the
Good.
process of bookmarking the second half. That's why I just started grabbing a lot of information and extra photos and stuff like that. But
Okay.
the conversation went so well, I let it go. So it was like a whole 2
Yeah.
segments. And then as far as the mental health, that's going to be another segment in itself. So I have some stuff set up, some interviews set up for next week. That's going to kickstart the whole mental health thing. So there's going to be a whole series of that. I'm not sure how many episodes yet, but that's what I'm gearing up for.
Awesome. Hello, Dante. Yakim, I've
What's
got 2 questions for
up?
you. One, how was it for you being behind the camera? Did you get involved in any of the conversation? Oh, that's 2 questions. And my third question is, we've been working on team building. Is this episode coming out this Sunday or in 2 weeks? Mm-hmm.
Okay, first question. Being behind the camera, it's always cool being behind the camera and just watching the conversation and the life of the conversation sprout as it gets deeper and deeper. Um, Being part of the conversation sometimes is hard not to be part of the conversation, especially when you have like a close relationship with a person or an interviewee. Um, but like I said, the conversation went so well, so dope. I just sat back. I was just like, I just enjoyed watching it. I was like, wow. It was kind of like with Sneaker Junkie. Like after a few minutes of how the conversation was rolling, it was like, oh, this is good.
Yep.
I'm
Just
just, I'm just.
watching it unfold.
I went from being the camera guy to just being like a fly on the wall. Like I just enjoyed the whole thing. Just like with your interview, when we first interviewed you, I was like, I wish I had more. Like this could keep. So then,
I
but
love that.
I had a time restraint, so it wasn't that I didn't want it to go, and it wasn't that I didn't want it to let it just fly. Like some of the, some of the best that happen when you stop interviewing
Yeah.
and just start talking, and that's what the whole premise of what we do is. It's like it's not an interview per se; it's more of a conversation. It's like a check-in,
Yeah. Yeah. I love the feel
and
of that.
the last question, um, by before Friday or Saturday, it will be ready to air this. The first episode will be ready to
Okay.
air this Sunday of Through the Looking Glass.
Okay. Do so are we going to try to go every week? Where are you at? Let's do your check-in. Where are you at with this? Because we're talking about you getting overloaded, having a family life, having a full-time job, having this as a side gig that you absolutely love. We want to make sure that that passion and love stays there throughout our journey together. Do you feel that you can keep pumping out videos every week, or do you want to say, okay, before I get to that tipping point, let's slow it down a little bit and then try to do the videos every 2 weeks, and then trying to push a little bit more of the shorts and the social media aspect of it?
I would like to push more of the shorts and get on the ball with that. As far as maintaining this weekly output, I think we finally hit that the precipice. We've hit that wall where we are slowing down enough where we don't have to like because like I said, we hit the gate, we hit the floor running. So like we're at a point now where it's an even flow. Like right now, these last two shows are like that I have to edit. Next week will be the first interview I've done in over that we've done in over what we say, Dante, about 2-3 months.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I believe your interview was the last interview that we actually did, or I think mental health was the last one, and that was shot a while ago. So it's like this whole time, these shows that's been pumping out have been like all of me catching up on all the stuff that we've been recording. Like we've been recording that much. So now I think our interviews can be spaced out in a timely way where it's not I'm not being overwhelmed.
Okay,
As long
good.
as long as we do maybe one or two interviews a week or every other week, I think we'll be good. I think I'll be good because I won't feel the pressure of like, oh. The YouTube is one thing. The network is another. Like I have that scheduled out for months on, and plus they're like a couple weeks behind, so I'm not worried about the networks. The YouTube is a little finicky because you want to keep people engaged, keep them coming back. You don't want them waiting too long at the same time. But if it gets too much, I'm not against taking, time and doing it bi-weekly.
Okay,
Right now I don't feel like it is at that point yet because
okay.
I don't have much to do anymore. It's slowed down to the point where it's like the shows are pre-cut already, and then there's just one interview coming up. So I think I think I'm good right now. That's
Awesome.
let's mark the day. I said I was good on the 20th. I don't know what's gonna happen next week. So
Okay, well, that's good. That's your check-in. I think that's great, and we'll reassess next week. And you already have a schedule to put this one out, and things are finally slowing down to a more manageable pace. That I think organically it might go that way, anyways, depending on what we're doing. And then now it'll give you the opportunity to play around. Like I love what Dante's doing with Instagram, is putting out a lot of clips of our videos. But again, like we're in the learning process, but we know that putting out landscape doesn't work for shorts and stories because it makes it this big. So once we have the ability to film in portrait, I mean, it's going to be cool. It's going to open us up to doing a lot more of the social media stuff, and for you to have fun with those short stories. Like you see a quote that's 30 seconds long from someone, you're like, oh, that's I need that little portion. And I think that's what's going to really push us as far as getting more visibility, because no one's got an attention span right now. It's unreal. And we want to capture all ages, because we're talking about stuff for all ages. And even the older populations, I think they're liking the shorter clips too. And it's like, oh, they hear a hook, they're interested, and they're like, okay, I'm going to that channel. And I think that's what I really enjoy about the shorts, because I've learned so many new YouTubers because of that. And I want us to be on that trajectory too. And I think it'll happen. But I have a bone to pick with Dante. First off, I want to shout out to my fiance Ori for dealing with your ass. So you guys, you're hearing it now. Dante has ordered a new phone. A little bit late to the party and waited till yesterday.
Screen protector case. Man, listen, you bugging. Listen, first of all, people that know me know I don't need a phone to get what I got to get done. See that photo shoot we did yesterday? See, I don't need a phone. I do what I do. Listen, over 4,000 pictures was taken yesterday.
Wow.
4,000 over. So could have been 5. Who knows?
Could we get Slash Boogie to take pictures of the three of us?
We got a great. He's coming back. He want to actually be on the show. He got a story to tell.
Awesome.
The photographer.
I love that.
So
yeah.
So what's your bone? Go.
I think it was the phone. I was on the phone with him at Metro trying to like figure out what and they started talking specs and whatnot. He's like, "Can you hear this? Because I don't like." As soon as they said bit rate this way, he was like, he checked out. He checked out. He was, I don't know what.
I don't do nerd talk.
See, here's the thing. We told you what to get. The problem is you get everybody coming at you in your ear like, you should get this. Here's these specs. Here's that. Like,
no. You can't talk me into getting things. What it was is like, the fact is I went to Metro because that's my provider. So when I went to T-Mobile and everything, see what it is about. One of the things about me is I'm a hustler, but I'm a good hustler. So when I feel like I'm getting hustled, I shut down, and then now it's me against you. See, T-Mobile was trying. See, all these people was trying to get me to get on a line in another service, and I'm like, there's no reason for me to get on another line in service. All I want is the phone. So the fact that it matters when they trying to get me on the line, that's when I would just say, okay, I know what you're trying to do here. So once you try to hustle me, you just turned me off, and so now I'm gonna come at you in a way where it's like it's either me or you. One of us gonna break, but the thing with me is if I break away from you, I'm just going to break away from you. I'm not going to argue with you or debate with you because it's their store. They're going to do what they got to do because like I know they don't like your fiance right now because he cost them money because Shorty said, see, this is what I'm saying. Shorty said, I recognize game when I called them. How you talking like that to a customer?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I recognize game. So it's like you just lost your commission or whatever, but he was right. He's like, why are you spending that much on a phone? See, the thing is, I knew I didn't care how much the phone costs. And when other people know that you don't care about the phone, they just try to get the money.
Right.
He's like, why would you pay that when another 100 you can get a better phone? That's all I need to hear. What? Another 100 get a better phone? Let's go. So I heard everybody. I got my phone, got my case. I'm a protector and everything. And the answer something that you said, the speak on something that you said, nah, let me tell you something. Don't think like that. People got attention spans. You know what it is? You have to speak on something that they want to talk about or listen to.
I agree.
It's a thing because I'll tell you right now, anybody that know me and you sat on the phone with me, I could keep you on the phone for hours.
Oh,
because our conversations are interesting.
Yeah, but like I said, you need that hook because we are in a world of flash and people aren't stopping to go into YouTube channels to open them up to see what's going on. They need that hook. And that's where those very valuable 30, 60-second clips come in.
What did I tell you, though? See, I told you my network is on my phone. And now that I got a better phone, it's about to take off even more. Because, again, every Sunday, I take that share button and I share it to everybody's phone.
Yep.
I directly share it to them so they have the choice to click on it or not. See, I'm not expecting them to go look for, see, listen, as a business person, when I go, I'm not expecting somebody to come to me and purchase from me.
Right.
I'm going to put it in a position where they're going to want to purchase. And when I mean want to purchase, it's like, it's right there. It's like see, my life is like a buffet. I'm providing it for you. If you're going to eat from it, you're going to eat from it. If you're not, you're not.
Yep.
I'm not going to force nobody to do anything that they don't want to do. But the thing is, what I keep trying to say to y'all is, if you want people like King just seen me this morning, what happened? I'm talking to 2 people, got them to subscribe. Why? When you talk to them and you come to them genuine, like, I'm not trying to sell you anything. What's the worst you're going to say? No? Here I go again. Let me see your phone.
Yep.
Eon.
But here's the thing.
Boom.
What's great about
So now the thing, and you want to know what else I do when I grab somebody? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say what's great about what you're doing is that you're still valuing one-on-one interactions. We don't have that anymore. I think we have to use all of our resources is what I'm saying. And it's the door-to-door still works for some people. And that's what you're doing. You're doing door-to-door sales. You're meeting people, you're organically growing, and that face-to-face value, people actually get to know who you are versus just sending stuff out into the world. I think both is valuable because we have Rhode Island and we have a few other states that we communicate with. But to reach the masses, we have to push things out further. So I love that we're using all of them. And I think that's super valuable, especially because we're trying to grow Rhode Island and make people aware of what we have here. That's the way to do it, talking to people. And that's what I need to remember too, because when I walk into the gym, who am I representing? Myself, my brand, Beyond Eon's brand. And, no matter what's going on in my day, it's not that I have to be rah-rah all the time, but I have to be receptive and open to someone smiling at me, to someone who wants to talk, to receiving conversation, because you don't know where it's going to lead. For example, the girl with the Hamza tattoo messaged me yesterday. She's such a cutie pie, but we've been having conversations. Don't know where it will lead. For all I know, I'm just helping her get motivated to move forward in her bodybuilding journey. So I'm excited. I'm excited it's a new person to talk to and possibly mentor. She looks extremely young, and she's going into a very
24.
Yeah, she's a baby. So bodybuilding is not for many people. It's a very influential and can be very dangerous sport. And so if I can be the person to give her the ropes and tell her how to navigate in this world, I would be extremely happy. And knowing that one more
So let me interject right there. Okay, so Nikki, check it out. Now, how many people did I just get you connected with just this week alone?
Yeah, Connie, Jacinia, that's her name. I think it's Jacinia. That's how it sounds like that's how it's spelled.
Another
Courtney,
Nicole. Okay, so again, like I'm saying, now here's the thing. As a man, I'm approaching these women. Now think about it. As a woman, they could be sitting up there saying, "Is this man going to try to holler at me or whatever?" They don't know the intentions of what I'm going to do until I meet them. So then when I sit down and I talk with them, I let them know. See, how is somebody supposed to know what you have if you're not telling them? That's number one. Number two, when I go to them, how you doing, whatever. Now, it depends on where I'm at. See, when I'm in the gym, if you notice, I'm approaching people that's into bodybuilding. That's your specialty. So when I sit up there and say, "Hey, can I give you something to watch?" and they watch it, and then I say, "Oh, I can connect you with this woman too." So what happens? I give you a number to them. See, again, what did that do for me? That ain't do anything for me. It built the brand, yes, but I got them connected to you.
Right.
So that's what I sit up there saying. It's like when a person get to know you and see what you're about, because again, you're going to be famous in the gym because everybody's getting to know you because I told you, they know who you are. As soon as we say the woman with the rainbow mask, everybody know who you are. They just don't know who you are. Yeah. But now we actually put in a face and a voice to the mask. See how that works?
Yeah.
So soon you're gonna be walking in the gym and people gonna be looking at you as a celebrity. And we just getting started. So that's the thing that you gotta understand. Like I keep using this analogy: when you put a seed in the ground, it has to root
Mm-hmm.
first. You don't know what seed you have in your hand until you plant it and it root, sprout, then produce the limbs and the fruits and everything, the branches and stuff. So again, we still in the beginning stages, but the fact of the matter, and me and King, like we have this conversation, we came out the gate so fast that it's like, hold up, Nick, go. But that's the thing, and so people are receptive because, like I said, if you look at the episodes as I'm analyzing everything, so let's look at it like this: team building number 1 came out fast.
Yeah.
Team building number 2 came out slow. Why? Even though we knew it was a part 1 and it's going to be a part 2. Go ahead.
But let's talk about part 2. Why do we think that happened? Like, what is the difference between the continuation of something that was already viewed and liked and received such a welcoming number of like viewers? Like, was the conversation not as riveting as it continued? Like, we have to look at these things. Well, what do you think?
Maybe people was busy. Oh, it was St. Patrick's. That's right. There you go.
That could be part of it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think from from a standpoint of just people viewing it on that particular day, that's possible. St. Patrick's had a play in it. We spoke about things very differently. We went from talking about elevating and growing on one, and the second one actually transitioned into children. So we went from talking to all humans and adults to talking to parents. And so it kind of, it doesn't, I guess conflict is the right word. It just isn't quite our niche of followers right now.
Mm.
So I think this is great. I think this is great news because we can use that as a jumping point either to talk more about parenthood and what that means to grab more women,
that's what
grab
Sunday's
more
about.
parents, grab more children, and I think we can open up to see if people are receptive to that. Like my mom went in and commented on it, and you two both commented on hers. And then we had another one who said these videos keep getting better and better. So people are watching. We just have to see who it is. And maybe it's a group of people who aren't really ones that want to comment. But again, I think it has to do with the content. So it's all one moment in time. But the first half was really strong, had a lot of valuable information for the masses. And the other one kind of changed the demographic a little bit.
Well, I want to say this to you. Hold up, Keem. I'm going to say this again. The network, part of the network is on my phone. People like on the phone, but guess what I didn't get this week? I didn't get no comments on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Normally, I always get comments on my phone. That's why I translate them to YouTube. I didn't get none this week. None. I got a bunch of likes, but I ain't get no comments. Nobody commented on it. So I don't think they really got to watch it because the holiday, 1 and 2. Remember, King, it's getting kind of warm in this spring, so I think a lot of people is finding themselves more busy because when you're sitting down during the cold, you got more time. It's different than when you got things to do. So that's my 2 cents.
That's also a possibility. Yeah. We'll see what happens this week. I think the fact that we segued into parenthood and like I just love the way the coincidence and the way that the energy is from because it's unintentionally things are like literally pinging off of each other. Like the setup is just natural. Like these, and that's why I took the suggestion from Dante as far as like switching the arrangement on the mental health because that is going to be that series itself, that arc and what we're doing is gonna be because we're gonna be sitting down with experts. We're gonna be sitting down with other professionals who do other things outside of mental health and we're going to dissect it in so many ways, from a woman's perspective, from a man's perspective, from the perspective of children. Like these things that are not spoken of often enough or overlooked that need to be addressed. And as far as views and likes and whatnot, I'm not so much hung up on whether or not people will resonate
Correct.
with it. It's more so getting the information to them, like having that option. So later on, like I was saying before, like you may not watch right off the bat, but later on you might be skimming through the catalog. And, oh, I didn't see this one yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, and getting that information out as much as possible. Like I said, doing the playlists, because when someone goes into YouTube, I think it goes straight to the home page. So sometimes I don't know if the most recent video even comes up first when you go to someone's page. And that's another thing. It's like you have to kind of play the game and play the strategies and remind people that you're there. So if it is the case that we had a nice warm weekend and people aren't watching us, we don't want that to go to the wayside. We're going to be like, no, here's the clip from this video. You need to go watch this. And so whatever that clip is that is strong enough to resonate with a certain person, they're like, oh, I need to listen to more of this. And then secondly, I think after this series comes out, I think we need to sit down and talk again. I think we need another, whether we want to call it team building or just a review, not a Wednesday whisper, but just to sit down and have a conversation, take all the comments, take all the questions, take all of our opinions of what is going on in those videos, and then speak on it. And I think those are the fun things that we can put in there in between the interviews is let's regroup. Let's see what the group thinks. Where are they coming from? They gel well together, but are they cohesive on this point or that point? So, really getting people to know us and our dynamic and what we actually believe in, I think will make for some really awesome conversation.
I agree.
Agree.
Yeah.
Everything works. Everything works. So it doesn't matter what idea you have, what idea you don't have, like the shorts, everything. Because again, I'm in the business of expanding. So you wait till you see what I'm about to do. I told you I got ideas. It's just that as I continue to analyze everything and see where we are. Because again, I keep telling King, dude, if I do what I want to do, you're gonna be so busy, you might collapse. And I might look at you and do the wrestling count. 1, 2, 3, ding, ding, ding. Like, King, you all right? Nah, but he knows. Oh, he knows I can get this man busy quick.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got an album to record. That's another phase.
Oh yeah, you got.
I got an album to record.
Send me the list of all the tracks you got so far, not the lyrics, just the music, so I can get that ready.
Oh, dude, listen. Now that you said that, as soon as I get off the phone, you're getting everything. Oh, see?
Oh. You get what
because he don't know. He's gonna learn because we did an album together, but he's gonna learn how fast because like he'll set up a time we're gonna go record. He's gonna see how many songs I knock out now. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm like an industry artist. My competition is not local people. My competition is the people that's in the industry. That's who I'm competing with. So when I go to do work, I'm going to do work. So like again, I perform with Fat Joe. I perform with Wale, J. Cole, and them. And when they sit up there and they tell you, yo, that kid is nice, or they give you why are you shaking your head?
What?
You think I'm capping? Huh? You think I'm capping? What's going on with my phone?
It's tight. Your every time you make a point or try to make a point, it's like,
This is the last week. I got a phone, everybody. I have a new phone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. I love it.
Phone before me, come on,
all right, so I've got to bring something up. What?
No, I said, be good. I got a new phone. Hooray.
All right, so I want to bring this up one more time before we just fully squash it. So with the team building part one, we spoke about the commentary that was going on last week, and the person came back and kind of slandered you and that you're not a team builder, and then kind of getting on your faith. And that's why I had to put something in there. I was not happy about it. And we were trying to figure out who this person was and if they knew you personally. It felt like a personal attack. So I wanted to put my 2 cents in there and really just hopefully to shut it down because they had no place there anymore. And as we do this, we're going to get more trolls. We're going to get more people who are hating, who have comments. And, you know, the goal is to be as mature as possible. But I just wanted to say that, you know, just I hope it's done. I hope that there's nothing more to comment on. Like whatever was back then was back then. And if this person has a problem with you, Dante, they need to bring it to attention in a private manner. But it's sad because it's just bringing to light that this person is putting themselves in a bad light. And it's just
Well, hold up, Nick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold up. All right. So let me just address it like this. I'm going to address it once and leave it alone. One, I'm willing to work with everybody. I extended my hand. Not everybody's receptive. That's number one. Number two, I worked with people in the past, and like I said, if things didn't work out, like again, I'm not going to argue about. I don't play tug of war. I'll let the rope go and go somewhere else. Because the thing with me is, if you want to accomplish what you want to accomplish and you feel like you're doing the right thing, then go by. I don't have a say in what you're doing. So it's not just for this direct person. I'm going to say this, and I hope everybody else can say their point too. I'm just going to say this. If you like to talk, this is the platform for talking, because there's going to be times when the people that we interview, if we get them on Wednesdays, they're going to be here. We're just going to be watching, because that's what we're doing. This is really Nikki's show. We're just coming in right now speaking because we haven't had a person that, because the girl that we interviewed, if she would come on and speak, she could come on next Wednesday and speak. Keen will give her that opportunity. So that's the thing. We're willing, because again, we're reaching out to friends and family. We our show. Ooh. So if somebody want to sit down and talk, this is the platform right here to talk about it. Again, nobody's going to bite you. Nobody got no animosity. Nobody's angry. Because the thing is, I'm doing this. I want to see my brother right here succeed. I want to see you as my sister succeed. So the thing about it is, we all can help each other in some form of way. Like yesterday, I went and did a photo shoot. Why? That's a man that's been supportive to me. I don't care who was there, who wasn't there. I was there. And I told him personally, make sure a sweater I'm going to pay for. I bought two. I'm going to pay for it and come. And I was with him so early that we took all them pictures. So the point of the matter is, we're going to talk. It's up to you to want to talk. You want to troll? Always be a troll. But the thing about it is, I'm not going to do that back and forth no more. I did that before. It's not successful. It's not productive. It's not healthy. So even if you don't want to talk, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't get yourself blocked, Matumbo.
So what I think Dante was trying to say is,
recap
with what I put together, that puzzle there. We're more than willing and open to have these conversations with whoever may have their personal view, their personal, like if it's something that you feel that you can address in a comment and are not, worried about addressing it on a live with us, or if you want to have a sit down, it doesn't have to be in front of the camera. Like if you want to have this conversation, the cameras, we're open to that. We don't have to put you on. You don't have to be known. But if there are grievances that you want to air out that you don't feel that you can do with us online, like on a Wednesday Whisper, or maybe do an episode where you have a personal view on it, and we can have that conversation. That is, we welcome the conversation. We welcome that that community. That's what we want.
Yeah.
But you're gonna just keep slandering and belittling and going the roundabout way without like showing your hand or showing your face, then this like we can't entertain it. We won't entertain it. It's like we're gonna have to let it be where it is, like because we're like open to this conversation. We're letting it be known that like, all right, you want to air your grievances, we're here.
Right.
But if you're gonna keep taking shots and like poking the bear and then running off, then it's like, what are we doing? There's like we don't have time.
Nope. Agreed.
Well said, owner.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool to get some other people on here and have more conversations, even on Wednesday Whispers, or if we can get someone who makes a profound comment, or even to us personally, I'd love to bring them on, Dante, especially any of your friends who really something resonates with them. We should pull them on. We should pull them on and have a conversation. And yeah, we'll see what happens when this next episode comes out, because I have a feeling it's going to be, I think it's going to spark a lot. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you know, Yakim, just from you prefacing the video with who this person is, I'm really excited for it.
Yo, Nikki, but you see, listen, before we put out an episode, we talk about it. Hey, King would tell you, I got a guy coming on who told me when I was 13 years old to not get girls pregnant, to keep them, and don't marry them because you got them pregnant. I just seen him in the gym.
When he reconnected, and he was 13 when he heard it. The guy wasn't even talking directly to him, nor did he remember saying. He just came out.
He don't. Yeah.
He said those things out loud. Dante was there, happened to hear it, and that he was thanking him. He said, "You're the reason why I am the way I am today."
Wow.
It was like, listening to the conversation, I was like, "That's a story and a half." Like, there's so much behind that, and it was like for them to reconnect. How many years later? Like that was the last time you seen him was when you were 13.
Well, I'm 46, 13. You do the math right there. That's 33, right? 33 years ago.
So
awesome.
So now with the girl, yo, she went in. Put it that way. Put your seatbelt on. We going for a ride. She went in. That's why I said she should go first, because there's another woman and she's talking about family stuff, and then it sets up for the mental health. Because me and you, Nikki, we're going to get into that divorce stuff.
Okay.
It's time.
Yep.
Like we gonna be recording. That's the whole setup, is because we're gonna get all that out the way. We're gonna be talking to so many different people. These next episodes coming up, these are the episodes people gonna be tuning into, because now we really hitting mental health, and we're gonna be off and running. People gonna be like, yo, hold up. They gonna want to tune in. They're gonna probably be like, could we get part 2 right now?
All right.
The birch.
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited to have more conversations and hopefully get my show off the ground at some point. And yeah, I think now it's just a matter of collecting people and having conversations and seeing what unfolds. I like this way and this spontaneous way of doing things, with a little bit of order.
No, spontaneous. It's
for your show, we've already got a location. We just got to work out the time.
Okay.
We got to work out the time, and he's already like compiling guests on top of guests for you. So it's literally working out of time and sitting down with you and working out of time and making it feasible for everybody to do these segments. So.
Yeah. All right. So how much camera time do we have? How much can we record at once?
That will be based on the location.
That's what we got to work on.
That's what we got to work
on.
Schedule. That's why we have to sit down with them and you and find out what schedule, how we can fit the schedule in, and how we can make it, like how we can get that rotation going. What's the expectation? That way we can plan according to the guests that'll come on the show. That way they have enough time, you have enough time, everyone is in the same accord as to where and how and when to do these things. So,
because I have a feeling with Connie already getting her on, it's going to be a long one, good one, but a long one. So, I mean, I just want to make sure like that we have the time to have a full conversation. And yeah, I think that one will be it's going to run the gamut of all things, especially her being a mom and a competitor, and we're both competing in the same federation, and there's just a lot of things involved, which will be fun.
Forward to it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Nikki,
Yeah.
before you go, don't end yet. And Keem don't know I'm about to do this, but first and foremost, we want to say thank you for trusting us and believing in us, because a lot of the female people that I was able to get is because of you. So when I go and I talk to them, like Connie, that young girl, and I hope one day, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to run her off, but the first person that I actually have for you, they all in the same world that you
Yeah.
in. And that's one of the reasons why I know they could identify with you, and I know they have a story to tell. And without you, I wouldn't have been able to even approach them people, because that young girl, I knew her before I even introduced you to
Yeah.
her. I was trying to get her for another show that she wouldn't come on.
Oh.
But as soon as I talked about it with you,
Yeah.
she was like, oh, and look how comfortable she felt. So I want to personally, for Beyond Eon Productions and King, we want to thank you for trusting in us and believing in us.
Yes.
And you've seen the results already. You already seen the results.
Yeah, I have.
Your
I
business
love it.
is dope. So thank you for believing in us, because again, we're gonna grow. Like the thing is, like I said, my main goal is getting Keem off his job. That's my number one goal, because I need him. I need him fresh. I'm saying that to the world because that's something I pray. He know that. Me and him pray together on that. I need him fresh. And so the thing about it is, we're gonna have a bigger team. There's gonna be a time where you're gonna be like, we're gonna probably be 6, 7 people more. But again, we're building what we're building, and when people see what we're doing, they're gonna be like, yo, you know what? I would love to be a part of that, because they're genuine.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not just business partners, we're family. And I'm gonna say this again, we need to get up twice a month, not even to discuss just business, but to make sure everybody's on the same page. That's why that phone call that you owe me, Nikki.
Oh, I
That
do.
phone call, I was trying to talk to you.
After that.
So
After that.
I mean that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not just about you supporting us. We want to support you too. So when people check in and they say, yo, how could you help me do something?
Yeah.
We want to help you. We want to help. That's why I'm connected to people. If I can help them in the area, I'm going to help them. If Keem can help them, I direct them to Keem. Right now, everybody that I'm talking to, you can help them. So that's why I'm directing them to you.
Yeah.
So when we get your thing off and running, your thing's going to take off too, because there's so many people that you can identify with and that you can relate to that's ready to go right now. And again, we want to thank them for trust, because I know they're going to watch this. I want to thank y'all for trusting me, because I was a stranger to them when I came up to them.
Right.
And I was just like, hey, I'm pretty ugly. Like, you know what I mean? I'm ugly enough in a pretty form to get their attention.
However you want to look at it. Oh,
So
ridiculous.
I just sent you an email reply and also apologizing. I've seen the 16-page questionnaire. It's like, I don't know if I have enough answers for these lines, but I'll try. We'll try. I'm gonna print it up and fill it out. Get it to you.
Yes.
All right.
Please, please, please. I wanna help you both in whatever capacity that means, whatever the goal is.
Yo, you see
I see
that right there,
that.
Nikki? Yo, let's say, what do you have? Okay, yo, I was in the gym this morning. I'm going back again. What are you talking about?
Not the same.
Showtime.
It's not the same.
Abs are made in the kitchen, mister.
Okay, yo, listen. No,
You're
I
the
can't see
island.
you. I can't see you right now, because there's some things you want to take away that I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to relinquish
Your
what you trying to take away from me.
I didn't
So
say I was
when
going
I'm
to take
ready, then we
anything
can
away.
talk.
your
I might
boy
reduce.
was
I might reduce.
After you told him what he couldn't have last time, he went out and brought everything you said he couldn't have.
Yo, you were supposed to tell her that.
Just squashing the cravings. No. But
Yo.
though, like one of my things that I really focus on is taking people where they're at. I can't take you from 0 to 100. It doesn't work. People will fall off and not reach their goals. And that's why in the questionnaire I say, what are 3 things that you can absolutely not give up? And I think that's important to me, because if it keeps you on track and you're still progressing, albeit maybe a little bit slower than if they were gone, you're still going to feel comfortable and safe. While I kind of rock the boat in other areas. A lot of my clients still have alcohol. A lot of them still have chocolate. A lot of them still have, they go out and have dinner with their family once or twice a week, and they're seeing results. And it just depends how fast or slow you want to go, and what you can mentally wrap your brain around. And slowly but surely, we move more and more forward, and they get to their goals. And that fun stuff can come back in. Reach your goal first, and then we'll throw it back in.
I think that's where I'm probably going to hit the wall. I'm like, what is my goal? I don't know what my goal is. I don't have a goal.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. We'll walk down that list together. So
I think your goal is going to be broad, but most important, and that's going to be just health and longevity. I think that's going to be the cornerstone of everything. Your why is your family and beating MS and keeping you as stable as possible, and possibly reversing some of the symptoms, or putting it into remission where it's not active in your body anymore. And then once we get into a groove, then you'll be like, maybe I want to add a little to my chest or my biceps, or then the aesthetics can come into play. But
being able to build muscle.
I got you.
I've always been like a type, like I got that Bruce Lee frame. Like it's compact. There's muscle there. It just doesn't look like it. It's like, but I've never been a gym rat either. Like I've been more physically active all my life, from the jungle gym kid on to like parkour before it was parkour. Like
Wait. You said there's muscle there.
Hush.
Yes.
I don't have
there's muscle there. It just don't look like it. What? Say that again.
Basically, I'm fine.
That means you ain't got muscles.
No, not true.
Say, I'm just not. I'm overly developed. Like
yeah.
So.
Well, listen, there's muscle for strength, and then there's muscle for aesthetics, and they are very, very different. You have muscle for strength, and we want to keep that strength, but you can do certain things to push the aesthetic side so that you can actually fill out and grow. And so they're very two different training modalities. Again, it depends on your goals. If you just want to be the strongest person, you can stay that frame, and you will be stronger than either of us put together. And so it really, really depends on what direction. If you want to start filling stuff out, we change the script, make it a little bit different. So that's what's really cool about the body, and it can be going from a 3 to 5 rep range to a 12 to 15 rep range. That could be all the difference in the world, to go from super strong.
I'm doing that now, Nikki.
Doing what now?
I'm doing 15 to 25 reps. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you.
No, she just said you could be stronger than both of us. I'm like, hold up. How are you going to be stronger than both of us if I got a head start? That makes sense.
Because you ain't listening to nothing she just said.
No.
I heard everything she said.
And stop that 25 rep range. You don't get 25 reps.
Don't worry, I'm strong. I'm very strong.
Fill out your questionnaire and we'll talk. Dante. Thomas.
Listen, I'm a oh, shots. Okay, Ayana.
Adriana. See, that's why I have no one saying in the U.S.
Adrian.
No, do not. Okay, my mother's gonna shoot fire on this one. Okay, she hasn't even met you yet. She's gonna come after you for that one. I am no Adrian.
No.
No.
I got a friend with the same name as you. I know the name because my friend got the same name. She's from where you from? Because she's probably from the same country. I forgot what country it's called.
Ooh, what? Did she say Adriana or Adriana?
That's that's her country name.
Huh?
Ariana.
No, there's a D in there.
It's not Adrian. It's not Ed.
No.
I know. Who cares? I'm gonna say what I want to say. Adrian, you see how big he is?
I'm
You
not.
can't win.
No. We're gonna end this right here. We'll let people go on the phone.
Rocky!
You quit.
Yo!
Quit. I can't. Okay, good. Someone had some laughing gas today, apparently. All right, guys. This is Beyond Eon.
Bye, everyone.
Wednesday Whispers, episode 5.
You haven't no. Yo, this is what I do.
Thank you for having me. So I look forward to next week.
Yes. I'm very excited for the episode.
You didn't get suspended or cut yet. Okay, good stuff.
So he can't hear that we're ending the segment, and he's still talking. There might be a delay on his phone. Don't pay him no mind.
All right, y'all. We're out.
Phone, and I'm gonna be next week.
Goodbye.
No, I heard what you said. She said, "See you next week," and I said, "New phone, and I'm gonna be naked." I'm adding on.
We need to add another. We need another W word. Oh my God.
Showtime.
On that note, y'all, happy Wednesday. We'll see you next week. Bye.